Hello, and welcome to another Adverity Platform guide. In this video, we're going to show you how to create and use custom enrichments using the custom script option in Adverity. Adverity offers standard enrichments, which provide a user-friendly interface for you to transform your data in a specific way. However, if you want to make more advanced enrichments, you can also create custom scripts. A custom script is an enrichment or data transformation that you can build from scratch using a variety of different instructions. This means that you can build bespoke custom transformations to transform your data exactly how you want it. For example, you can use custom script enrichments to add or remove fields from your data, perform calculations, convert data, and much more. To use a custom script, click Assign Enrichment in the Data Stream overview or head over to the Enrichments page. Click Create Enrichment, and then click Create Custom Script. Next, select the data stream you want to apply this enrichment to. In this case, we are just going to add it to our Google Sheets data stream, and then click Next. In the custom script configuration screen, you can add one or multiple instructions, depending on the complexity of the transformation you're looking to achieve. To add a new instruction, simply click the Select Instruction field. To the left, you can see the name of the instruction. To the right, you can see the description of what it does. You can find detailed guides explaining how to use these instructions in the Adverity documentation. Instructions are generally based on Python logic. However, not all custom scripts require you to input Python code, especially for simple instructions such as add field. It is enough to input column names, for example. It is important to note that if you're adding more than one instruction, Adverity will apply transformations to the dataset in order from top to bottom. This is useful if, for example, you want to use the first instruction to add a new column, and then use these new values in the second instruction. You can drag and drop instructions to reorder them, or delete them by clicking the delete icon in the top right. If you want to keep an instruction but you don't want it to be applied, you can deselect Enabled in the top left. In this example, let's say you want to convert the format of dates in the day column of a dataset to display year, month, day instead of day, month, year. There are different instructions we can use to do this. However, in this example, we'll be using the Convert X instruction, which lets us convert values in a specific column using a Python expression. To find the Convert X instruction, you can either scroll through the list or search for it by simply typing the name directly into the drop-down menu. For this instruction, we first need to input the field that contains the data we want to transform. In this case, that will be the date field. You can check your dataset to see the field name by clicking the Table Preview tab at the top. Looking at the dataset, we can see that the date field in this dataset is called day. Returning to our instructions, it's important to note that you need to input the source field name exactly as it appears in your dataset, and this is also case sensitive. In this case, the field type is a string. However, if it's an integer, you can change it here. Next, we need to provide the Python instruction for the transformation. For Convert X, this will consist of an input date format, this is the format the date is currently in, the column name, this is the day column in this example, and the output date format, this is the format you'd like your date to be displayed in. You can find guidance on how to use this Python expression, along with guidance on other commonly used expressions in the Adverity documentation. The subtable field is an available option in all instructions. It can be used to add the name of a temporary subtable to contain the transformed data. This can be useful to perform additional operations or instructions on the table within the same custom script. For this example though, it's not necessary, so we'll simply leave it blank. After configuring the settings of your custom script, you can check whether it works as expected by clicking the Table Preview tab at the top of the page. The affected column is highlighted in blue, and you can see that the instruction works. The column now displays the date in a year, month, day format instead of a day, month, year format. By default, you will receive an error message in the Table Preview if the transformation doesn't work as expected. However, you can switch this off and proceed regardless if needed. When you are happy with the instructions, simply click Next. Then, give your enrichment a name and click Create to save it. By navigating to our data stream, we can see that our new enrichment has already been assigned. To apply it, we need to either run a manual fetch or refetch to the last data fetch. If you have scheduling set up, you can also wait until the next scheduled data fetch. Now our data has been refetched, we can check our data extract to see that yes, the enrichment has successfully converted our date column. And there you go, that's how to use the custom scripts. Thanks for watching. For more information on custom scripting, or how to use our new GenAI Copilot feature, be sure to check out our Adverity documentation. Simply click the question mark in the top right corner of your screen and select Documentation.